What's going on, everybody? It's Call Me Live. It is time. It is time. Phone lines are now open. You got a question about anything government contracted? Go ahead and call me live now. Right now, I am here to answer all your government contracting question needs. All right, guys, let me just go ahead and set this up. I was trying to set it up before I went live, but you know how things happen, how things go. So today, not only am I taking live calls for 30 minutes, I still will be taking the full call for 1 hour. But stop. Okay, that's fine, whatever. I still will be taking the calls live for 1 hour, but online I'm going to be live only for 30 minutes. So guys, if you got a question about government contracting and you want to call in, the number is scrolling right here on the screen. Go ahead and call me live. I am live right now. You can actually call in and speak to me. Now, disclaimer, when you call in, you're going to be live as well. Okay, you're going to be live as well. So when you call in, and guys, for those of you who watch me on other platforms, you can go to the link in the bio. Oh, well, it would help if I turned that link on, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would help. Okay, if you go to the link in my bio and click on the Call Me Live now, it's 1 to 3 p.m. Let me update that. But you can actually call me live now and speak to me to ask me whatever government contracting questions that you have. Most people don't do that. You know, I'm giving you guys a chance to get what you need out. And if you have not registered for my webinar, it is tonight. You still have time to do that. You can either go to the link on YouTube, it should be at the bottom, or you can just go to the link in my bio and go ahead and register for the webinar tonight. But I am live right now. You guys can go ahead and call me. If you're watching from another platform, you can actually call me and from the link in my bio, type in the number. If you don't get through the first time, it's okay. Hang up. You're watching me. So if somebody's on the line, of course, I'm not going to be able to answer. But hang up and call back, okay? After I finish answering that person's question. But you guys are allowed to call me live. Now, while we wait for people to come in, and guys, don't be afraid to call in. It don't cost nothing to call in. It doesn't cost anything for you to get your questions answered. Now, let me say again, this is not a training session. I will be answering questions very generally, okay? If you want training, that's another step, okay? So let's make sure we're clear of that, all right? But if you want to call in and ask any questions that you have, you can go ahead. Phone number is scrolling right here on the screen. I can't actually say the number because I'm on another platform that probably would, you know, whatever. But the phone number is scrolling here on the screen. If you're on YouTube, you can go ahead and scroll right now. Go ahead and answer the phone. Go ahead and make a phone call, and so that I can answer all your phone calls. Okay. Now, I want to get into something today while we wait for people to call in. I want to get into procrastination. If you guys see the post that I posted today, it was about me procrastinating for 6 months. 6 months I wasted doing what a lot of you guys are doing right now. Making excuses, studying the whole world, not doing it, putting it off. All of y'all are doing that. But let me tell you something, Linda. Okay. That actually is a normal part of the journey. I'm not going to even lie. That is actually a normal part of the journey. Procrastination. And it's because we're not familiar with what is going on. But let me tell you how I got out of that. Maybe you have this, maybe you don't. And for those of you just joining me, I am live right now. You can actually call into this number scrolling on the screen, or the link in my bio if you're on another platform. Call me live now and ask any question about government contracting, how to get started. If you have an issue, remember, this is not a training session, but I will give you some advice that could help you. So you can call me live right now. Don't be afraid. I won't bite. And just FYI, you will be live. Your voice will be live. But you could give me a fake name, okay? You don't have to give me your real name, but you can call me right now. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So the procrastination part, right? So a lot of us spend so much time getting ready, like, oh my God, government contracting. I heard about this. Oh, I'm gonna make so much money. Oh, this is so cool, blah, 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 yada, 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 right? Right? But a lot of the times we do that because we're excited about getting started, but when we actually get in the process of getting started, we start giving out them excuses. We start pulling back. We start saying, oh, I need to study 6 more months. Or I need to know everything first before you even get your foot in the door. And that's not how government contracting works. Listen, I told you guys, I spent 6 months wasting time because I was like a lot of you guys, not sure what I was doing, kind of maybe nervous. I don't want to use that word fear. We always use that word fear. Fear, I'm afraid to submit. I really don't like that word anymore. I mean, I used it like last month, and I realized like I don't like that word anymore because like, what are you scared of? Like for real. Let's for real. Let's talk. What are you really afraid of? There's nothing. No one has something pointed to your head. No one's forcing you to do anything. So what you really scared? You're not scared. You're just nervous. So I'm gonna start using the word nervous. Okay, this fear thing is ridiculous. So anyway, nervous to submit, nervous to go through the process. And so because we are nervous, we come up with all these excuses as to why we can't get into what we're supposed to be getting into, right? Right. So what I did was the same thing. I procrastinated. I said I needed this. I said I needed that. And I really didn't. Y'all, I really didn't. Okay. I want y'all to realize that the longer you wait is the longer it's going to take for you to win. I waited 6 months, procrastinated, claimed I needed this, claimed I needed that, and didn't win anything in those 6 months. Y'all know what happened after I actually started bidding? The first time I actually started bidding, like I said, okay, I did the, what they call it, the white girl dance. The guy, he'd be like, I had to do that to myself. And I had to say, look, stop playing around. You paid your last rent money. Because if y'all know my story, y'all know my story. You paid your last rent on this course. You're not using it. Stop playing around. It's time to get started. So when I actually started getting submitting proposals, I think I bidded on 3 proposals. 3 proposals. Guys, just FYI, pause in the story. If you are just joining me, you can actually call me live now. You got a government contracting question. For the next 30 minutes, I will be live, but I will be on the call line for 1 hour until 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. But if you want to call me now to ask me any government contracting questions you may have, the number is scrolling right here on the screen. And if you are on any other social media platforms, you can go to the link in my bio and call me from there. Okay. All right. So once again, I was saying I did all of that. And when I actually started bidding, I think it was maybe my 3rd solicitation I bidded on, which was for horse trainings. And guess what happened, y'all? 3 weeks later, I was awarded a 5-year contract for, I think at that time it was like maybe it was like $100,000, $200,000 or something contract. Over the course of the years, it has actually increased, but a $200-something thousand contract. After my 3rd bid that I won 3 weeks later, that I could have already won if I wouldn't have procrastinated for 6 months. You see what I'm saying? So I know a lot of y'all are out there procrastinating, doing this, doing that, because y'all are nervous, not afraid to actually get into the process. But this is the crazy thing. Getting into government contracting costs you absolutely nothing. And if you see my eyes going everywhere, I got 4 screens, so that's why I'm looking everywhere and I'm trying to pull something up. But getting into government contracting costs absolutely nothing. It costs nothing. And you trying to submit, guess what? That also costs nothing. It costs nothing. So if 2 things cost nothing for you to do, and all you got to do is submit, why are you nervous? Why are you nervous? It's not going to cost you anything to submit. And guess what? The only thing is it doesn't cost you anything to submit or try, but guess what? If you win, it like not cost you, but if you win, like you get something out of it. You might get a lot out of it. You might can retire your whole life off of one contract just because you took the chance to submit. And so, y'all, we got to get rid of that procrastination, not fear. I don't like that word. Procrastination feeling, because it's holding you back from all the money out there that government contracts can give you. Okay. I am dead serious. So if you feel me on this, you understand what I'm talking about, I'm telling you, stop wasting your time. You missing out on money. Guys, if you're just joining me, you can call me live now. Go to the link in my bio. Call me. The number is on the screen right here, scrolling on the screen. If you are on any other platform, you can go to the link in my bio and go get the number there. But you can literally, I hate saying literally, you can call in right now. Phone lines are open to ask any type of government contracting question you want. It don't matter. It could be how you get started. You are bidding on a solicitation and you're not sure what to do. Any question you have, call me now. I'm only going to be live 15 more minutes, but the phone lines will be open until 2 p.m. Don't be afraid to call in. I do this usually every Saturday upon my availability, of course. So you guys, I'm here for you to answer I'm here to answer any questions that you have. Okay. But yes, that procrastination is crazy because I think of all the time that I wasted those 6 months of pretending that I was trying to get ready. And God, you be pretending. Don't pretend like you don't. You be pretending. But I think about, dang, if I would have just did it, who knows where I could be today? Maybe I could be a millionaire by now. Who knows? Who freaking knows? I'll never find out. But I did what I was supposed to do though. And let me tell you what actually inspired me to stop procrastinating and wasting time. So I created this group called the Boom Group. It was a group of people who learn from the same person, the same mentor, and everything. And we kind of like got together and was like, you know what, we're going to get together once a week and we are going to work on our solicitations together and we're going to do this and do that. And that's what happened. We got together once a week. We would practice speaking to subcontractors because I know y'all be having problems with that. We would practice speaking to subcontractors, help each other out on their stuff, on our proposals, setting things up, make quotes and everything. And we created a competition. That's what really kickstarted my 12 wins in 6 months. I created a group. So if you're just into government contracting and you can find that support group that can help push you, that can help guide you, that can help motivate you into doing what you are nervous to do that. Because if it wasn't for them, I might have been like, man, this stuff don't work after my only one, my only one submission. Because y'all know y'all be submitting one time and then be like, oh, this don't work. This don't work. I ain't doing this no more, which is crazy. But if you can find that support group, I highly recommend it. And guys, if you are just brand new to government contracting, and I'm speaking to my government workers out there, because really my DHS workers, former DHS here. I don't know what that was. Former DHS here. So I know what y'all going through. Look, I'm trying to help everybody. I have a free webinar tonight. You can click the link in my bio to get registered, or the link in the YouTube description to register for the webinar tonight. We're going to go over what government contracting is. If you've never heard of it before, you want to know a little bit about it. There's no obligation for anything, right? This is just coming for information. So if you've heard of government contracting, you want to know how to get started, or maybe you think that you can't do government contracting, this is the webinar for you, because I guarantee you 150,000% you are already qualified to claim your next government contract. You just need to know how. So guys, if you're just joining me on here or here, I am taking live calls. You can actually call me. Actually, you can call me right now to ask whatever questions you have about government contracting. Okay. Don't be afraid to call. You don't have to use a real name. Okay. You can use a fake name. I don't care. But the number here is scrolling on the screen, or if you can go to the link in my bio and get the number there, you can call in now. I am taking live phone calls to answer whatever questions you have. Guys, I'm here until I'm not. So if you see me and you're watching me live, take advantage of this time. Because some days I might not be doing this, or I might cut it off altogether. Okay. So take advantage of this time, call in and get your questions answered, because that's what I'm here. Now I'm here for 10 more minutes live, but my phone lines will be open until 2 p.m. Okay. All right. So back to the support group. You guys should find other people, maybe from training courses that you in, maybe from a workshop that you've attended where you guys have like minds and you can get together and help each other out. Now, I'm not saying you can help each other out as far as like telling them what to do, because you're brand new too. And that was one of what our mentors told us, like, why? I don't think he was right about this. He's like, well, why would a bunch of people who don't know what they're doing get together? Then all y'all not going to be knowing what y'all doing. I don't believe in that. I believe that everybody has a piece of the puzzle. And when we get together, we can put the puzzle together, right? And it's not just about knowing, it's about motivation. 100% of the reason why people fail in government contracting in the beginning is because they're not motivated to submit. There's nobody there saying, you got this, you can do this. And so because they don't have that, they kind of just like, oh, this not working after one try. And you shouldn't just only try one time in submitting government contracting, right? You should always keep submitting. That's really the key to winning, to keep submitting. If you're just joining me now, you can call me live now. Phone number is in the link in the bio or scrolling on the screen. Don't be afraid to call, okay? I'm doing this for you guys. Please call in if you want to get your questions answered. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I'm not gonna send that. I'm gonna send it next week. Okay. So if you're watching me on YouTube or TikTok or Facebook, go ahead and type in the comments. You guys can also type in the comments too, any questions that you may have. I prefer you call, but if you got questions that you want to ask, go ahead and type them in the comments as well. I hope y'all can hear me this whole time I've been going live. If y'all can't hear me, that'd be crazy. But anyway, so yeah, get a group, get a support group. They will help you do that. Now, after you get a support group, you can have a competition. You can have some type of like, what do they call it? Accountability partner. You have all of that, right? And once you get that, start submitting. Guys, I don't care if what you're submitting is incorrect. I don't care. If you got a quote, submit it. Half of the time, the government don't even have enough people who are bidding. So if you forgot something, they'll just text, like they'll literally email and be like, hey, you forgot to submit XYZ. Go ahead and please resubmit it. And then you resubmit it and you won. You should have everything when you submit, but you don't have to. As long as you got the quote, the biggest thing, please go ahead and submit. Don't use that as an excuse, okay? But you know what I really think it be? I really think most of you guys are, now I will say this, that I will use the afraid word. I think y'all afraid of winning. How crazy is that? You're afraid of winning a lot of money. Are you really afraid of winning a lot of money, or are you afraid of being responsible for a government contract? I'm going to be honest with y'all. Managing a government contract is not hard. I barely speak to my subcontractors or my contractors. I do. I really don't even speak to them. Not because I don't want to speak to them, but because they're doing everything they're supposed to be doing. I don't need to follow up. I might follow up once a month, especially when it's time to invoice. I might check in once, but if everything is going good, there is no reason for me to have to check in with my contract. And most of you guys are afraid of managing because you're not sure if you can manage. It's nothing. The person you hired or partnered with, oh my God, I'm sorry, guys. The person you partner with, they know what they're doing. Hopefully, I do look at reviews. I ain't gonna lie. I do look at reviews when I'm looking for subcontractors. I really do look up reviews, but hopefully the person that you hire know what they're doing. So if they know what they're doing, all you have to do is make sure that they did it. That's it. That's all managing is. Now, if you got a more complicated contract like construction or logistics or something like that, where you really got to be hands-on, I get it, right? You don't want to mess up. You're nervous. But look, if you put enough money on top, let's be funny and let's play with some numbers. If you put $1 million on top of $150 million contract, okay, I ain't greedy when I bid. So $1 million for me for $150 million contract, I'm okay with that. Some of y'all might be like, now I want to put 10 million on top. Whatever. I'm okay with $1 million for $150 million contract. But if you put $1 million on top and you have to figure out logistics, figure it out. Figure it out. That's what you put the money on top to do. Don't think you put money on top for you to just sit there and do nothing. You still have administrative stuff to do. Okay? You still have that to do. That's what you're getting paid for. So listen, y'all, I'm trying to tell you, government contracting is the most easiest thing for you to do. And especially with my DHS former employee and former workers, my DHS people that's not getting paid. I wish y'all could strike. I wish y'all would strike. I know if you do, you get fired and blah, blah, blah. But I wish y'all stood up and strike. I'm about to say strike and shut down the airport. I guarantee you, if you did that, because there would be no security. So they would either be like, well, we're just going to let everybody in with no security, which is stupid. Or they're going to have to shut down the airports, which means airlines are going to lose money. Airport is going to lose money. And I guarantee you the government will come together and be like, okay, let's figure this out so we can get these people paid. But I know y'all not going to do that. Oh my God. I wish y'all would, but I know y'all not going to do that because I understand y'all have jobs. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Come over here, guys. I'm having a webinar tonight to explain how government contracting works and how you can get started. If you are part of DHS or if you even know any government contractor, if you know any DHS employees, Tell them to sign up to the webinar, because I'm going to show you and break down how government contracting applies to everybody. You're owed a government contract. You just need to know how to claim it. And I'm going to show you how to claim it in the webinar tonight. So you can go ahead and strike with the airports. You can go ahead and strike. Shut it down. Oh, I wish I would shut it down, because then I want to see how the government handles no flights going out. But I know that's never going to happen, because whatever. But I'm telling you, there is another way. This is it. Government contracting. That is the other way. Okay. Guys, once again, if you're just calling me, I am about to jump off the live. It's almost 30 minutes. I said I was going to go 30 minutes live on YouTube. The phone lines will still be open at 2 p.m. until 2 p.m. So that's 30 minutes or 24 minutes from now. Okay? It still will be open for 24 minutes once I get off the live. So if you want to call in, you can call in, ask whatever governmental contracting questions you have. I'm here to answer it. But if you have not registered for the webinar, or if you are interested in learning more about government contracting, what we do, how we do, what we do, when we do it, who we do it with, go to the link in the bio or in the description below. Click on the link to the masterclass, sign up, and come tonight to get this information, because you don't have to work for the government, because clearly they don't give a beep about you. But if you partner with the government, they'll always need you. They will always need you. So call me now, 817. Call me now. You see it scrolling on the screen. I can't say my actual phone number, but you see it scrolling on the screen. So you guys have 30 more minutes to call me. I'm about to get and jump off this live. I really appreciate you guys, whoever is watching me. I appreciate it. I am going to jump off the live now. Remember, I do this every Saturday upon my availability. But let me tell you this before I go. You can text that number anytime with any question you have. Anytime. I answer all text messages every Friday. Every week on Friday. If you got a question throughout the week, you want to answer, you don't know where to get it from, you can text that number, okay? And I will respond every Friday. And then on Saturdays, based on my availability, you can call in to ask a question and speak to me live. Okay? I don't know why y'all afraid to do that. I don't know. But anyway, guys, that's all from me. I am heading out. The phone lines will be open until 2 o'clock. So go ahead and make your phone calls. And y'all better not call me after I get off a live. Because that's going to be crazy. But no, you can call me. You can call me. All right, guys. I will see you next week. Remember, don't procrastinate. You could be missing out on so much money because you're procrastinating. Okay? Go get that money. Go dive in and get started in your career as a federal concierge and get that money. Okay? Because if you don't, I will. All right, guys. See you later.